On, I really just had to take a deep breath. Absolutely stunning. 14 karat white gold halo band ring, 1.9 carats of brilliant, gorgeous, round, lab grown diamonds. The sparkle on this is unbelievable. But again, real Firelight lab-grown diamonds. J372449, that is your item number. All you have to do is choose your size, sizes 5 through 11. Free shipping and handling on this one. It's brand new. It's a first look. J372449. I'm going to bring in my gem expert pal for the hour, Michelle Lau, who gives us, hello, Michelle, so much insight and so much education into truly what are some of the most exquisite gemstones that I've ever seen. And of course, you are a certified gemologist, diamond and gemstone expert. So I know you take all of this very seriously. And these Firelight lab-grown diamonds are the real deal.
Yeah, as a gemologist, as somebody who has studied diamonds for so long, this was a big break, big news when the world sort of awoke to this type of product. And we didn't get into this until we knew we could do it right. So we have really dominated the market in lab grown diamonds. These are not from the earth, but these were grown in a laboratory, man tended, so that you get a bigger, bolder, brighter look.
Oh, these are absolutely exquisite. So talk about this beautiful halo band style and these individual gorgeous round diamonds.
Sure. A halo style is actually not a new thing. It's been around since about the 1700s, but this is a modern interpretation of the halo where you have not just one single halo piece, but it literally goes 3/4 of the way around your finger. So it looks like an eternity band, but it's much more comfortable and much more practical too, because you could have it sized. It is, after all, in gold. It's an incredible piece. It's chunky and bold, and with Firelight, you're always going to get this, VS quality. When we
Wow.
first got into lab grown pieces, the GIA, because we always follow the GIA guidelines, they prohibited people from using the, GHI, very, very slightly included, VS. They wanted us to give it a whole different kind of a grading system in order to separate them. Now they grade them just like they do diamonds from the earth. They've got the same grid that we use when we're talking about our affinity. We can use the same thing as far as Firelight goes, but we go a little bit better, quite a bit better in the quality as far as where it lies on that chart.
Yeah.
Like, you're always going to find near colorless diamonds
Wow.
here, and you're going to find very slightly, or VS1 kind of clarity. So this is exactly what you guys have been asking for.
It's just, I mean, amazing, amazing pieces. And the technology that we can get these beautiful pieces home. They're still investments, but the price is definitely, I should say, significantly more affordable than if these were diamonds from the earth.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but they have the chart, and oops, now it's gone. On the bottom of the screen, you could see, thank you so much. You could see the sliding screen. See where I2 is? Mm-hmm. I2 is, it's great. I mean, that's where our affinity baseline is. We go I2 or better, but move all the way over to VS1. See the difference? You're going up like 5 levels in clarity.
Wow.
And our customers have been asking for this for a long time. So I'm just really excited to be able to bring it to you. Thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And then looking at the colorless. Now, before we go into this one, Michelle, I just want to say the size 5 is already sold out. We have sizes 6 through 11 remaining. This is a first look. You were the very first to get a look at this gorgeous 14 karat yellow gold. There's no plating here. 14 karat yellow gold, almost 2 carats of the beautiful Firelight lab grown diamonds in this exquisite halo setting.
So I think the world has really woken up to the whole idea of lab grown. And it's funny, I have 2 nephews, and they both were getting married in this last year. They both were proposing. And one of them called me. He's a traditionalist. He wanted something from the earth. So I steered him towards our affinity brand. The other nephew, Tanner, and his now wife, Erin, they decided that Firelight was for them. There's many reasons that a lot of the millennials, a lot of the younger people like the lab grown diamond. But I just want you to know that, it's grown in a lab, so no earth is disturbed. You do not have, the dirt factor. They're grown faster. So if you want bigger, bolder, brighter, you go to Firelight. If you want something that's more rare and scarce, you go to Affinity. So if you're trying to decide which way, I just wanted to make that clear for
No,
you,
I think that's
make it a little
such a
easier.
great explanation. And there, you have so many good ways of also kind of explaining lab grown versus earth, for example. Like we were talking about ice, and I think of course ice with diamonds is a good little comparison. But you think of ice that is created in your freezer, and it's still ice versus ice that forms naturally, say in an icicle or wherever it may be on the surface of water in nature. They're both ice. They're just formed in different places.
I like that analogy. I also like the hothouse analogy.
Yes.
Where you can grow roses in a hothouse where man tends them, or you can get roses in the wild, but they're still roses nonetheless. So, yes, now that we've gotten past that whole is it a diamond thing, now let's just look at this as a big, chunky carat 90 band ring that's perfection. I mean, how wonderful is that? It's going to feel like heaven on your hand. And in 14 karat gold, it can grow up with you. I know women that when they were married younger, they wore a 5.5, and now they need a 7.5, right? Right. It's so easy to have that size.
Because you can size. I'll show, and it's beautifully polished all the way around. Feels so beautiful on the finger, just slides right on. But really, I mean, of course, you just can't get enough of that sparkle. Now, this is called a micro setting. What does that mean, Michelle?
It means actually that they took a lot of time and attention to detail with the stones that went around the halo. It's not a micro pave. Micro pave has very small diamonds. I think you can see that the diamonds that go around that scallop that are around the halo are actually quite substantial.
Yeah.
So I just don't want you to get it confused with micro pave. But it's done in a very fastidious manner. It's done with the use of a microscope, and very high power microscope, and it's a very tedious thing to do. So there's extra labor in a piece like this. Very few organizations in the country can do it. There's only, I think, 2 that I know of that can handle this kind of setting.
Stunning. And again, Firelight lab grown diamonds exclusive here at QVC, made just for you and QVC. J372449, already sold out of the size 5, sizes 6 through 11. Just want to let you know we do have 18-month special financing available for this stunning ring. If you shop with your QVC credit card, you will pay no additional interest over time.